mental toughness in daily life. Yes, most of the times you're talking about physical fitness, physical toughness. But yes, mental toughness is so super important. And because it actually gets most of the things done, that is the thing which actually brings us out of our comfort zone. And we always say that growth is outside the comfort zone. So, this is something we all need, but don't always know how to build. And you know what? It is exactly like a muscle in your body. If you want strong arms, you do push ups, right? And if you want a strong mind that doesn't give up when things get hard, you need to do mental push ups every day. So, what exactly is mental toughness? Now, don't worry, it's not about being mean or never feeling sad. It actually has three main parts. Number one, focus. That is being able to pay attention to what matters, even when distractions are everywhere. Like when you're doing homework and your phone keeps beeping with messages, but you still finish your math problems first. Or you are doing any task which requires complete focus. And of course, we all agree many a times our phones are a huge distraction. The number two, flexibility. Being able to adjust when things don't go as planned. Like when you wanted to have a picnic, but it started raining. So you turn it into an indoor fort party instead of having a meltdown. Yeah, we must be flexible enough. And third, emotional regulation. Now, this fancy term just means being the boss of your feelings, not letting them boss you around. So it's okay to feel angry or sad, but you can choose what you do with those feelings. And here's a secret: you don't become mentally tough by facing huge, scary challenges once in a while. You build it through small, everyday challenges that you choose to face head on. Just let me tell you a story about Maria. She's a teenager who gets super nervous talking in front of class. So instead of always trying to avoid it, she started raising her hand once a week to answer a question. And that small mental push up was hard at first, but now she's the president of the debate club. Or let's consider a known to me, Mr. Sumit, a dad who always lost his cool in traffic. And these visuals are very common on the city roads. So he was also like one of them. But he started playing a game with himself. So every time he felt road rage coming on, he would take three deep breaths and find one thing to be grateful for. At least I have a car that works, or at least I have good music to listen to. And after a month of daily mental workout, his kids noticed he was much calmer behind the wheel. So these are actually micro challenges that build macro strength over time. And let's be honest, who feels motivated to do the dishes or fold laundry? I'm not. And of course, nobody from you also. And that's why. Waiting for motivation is like waiting for a bus that might never come. Discipline, on the other hand, is like having your own car. It gets you where you need to go, whether you feel like it or not. Then there's a lady, Suman, a mom of three. She told me she never feels like exercising in the morning, but she put up her running shoes right next to her bed and made a rule: just put them on. Sometimes that's all she does. But most days, once the shoes are on, she thinks, well, I might as well walk to the end of the driveway. And before she knows it, she's completed her 20-minute walk. And that's discipline, doing what needs to be done, even when motivation has left the building. So, let me share some everyday mental toughness workouts you can try. One, the cold shower challenge. Yes, turn the shower to cold for the last 30 seconds. It's uncomfortable, but trains your brain to handle discomfort. Then the no complaint day. Try going 24 hours without complaining about anything. And you catch yourself about to complain. Find something to appreciate instead and see the magic that unfolds. The number three, the boring task timer. Set a timer for 25 minutes and work on that boring task you've been avoiding. No phone checks, no snack breaks, just focused work. And it's amazing what you can accomplish. So it's more like the Pomodoro technique because we have 25 minutes Pomodoros. I'm sure the students can try it right away. Then the rejection challenge. Ask for something small you think might be denied, like a discount at a store or an extra packet of ketchup. Getting comfortable with hearing no builds resilience. So there's nothing to feel bad about. And your brain actually changes when you practice mental toughness. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, a fancy word that means your brain can grow and change throughout your life. And when you push through something hard, instead of giving up, your brain builds new connections that makes it easier next time. It's like creating a path through tall grass. The first time is really hard, but each time you walk that way, the path gets clearer and easier to follow. And let's take a moment. Identify your personal mental push ups. One challenge you could face head on today. Think about it. Maybe it's having that difficult conversation you have been avoiding, or tackling the first 15 minutes of a project that feels overwhelming, or trying something new that scares you a little. Setting a boundary with someone who always asks too much of you. Take a moment to write down your mental push up for today. Take your time. You have your pen and paper with you. Just write it down and then work on it during the day and see how the magic unfolds. You can actually make a commitment to reflect each evening with the simple question: where was I mentally strong today? Even small wins deserve celebration. And mental toughness isn't about never feeling weak. It's about continuing forward even when you do feel weak. It's built in those moments when you think, I can't do this anymore, but you take just one more step anyway. And remember, the strongest people aren't those who never struggle. They are the ones who struggle openly but keep going anyway. So here's my challenge to you today. Do one mental push up today, just one, not more. Then another tomorrow. And before long, you look back and be amazed at the mental strength you've built. One tiny, brave choice at a time. And the words of the ancient philosopher Lao Tzu, the journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. So your journey to mental toughness begins with a single mental push-up. So think what that push-up will be yours for today. And with that thought, I just want to thank you for listening. Thank you, everyone.